It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodkrai? Had to go on a huge detour to stay out of its line of...
Sounds like an arduous journey. I assume you've brought word from Her Majesty?
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor and whether he poses a threat to Snezhnaya. While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the refugees from Nodkrai.
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally. Huh? Where is Sandrone?
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person on standby at base while the other came out to meet you.
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is pretty off. Still, did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out. Transfixed! Witness my rise! Laid bare!
You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I knew it. I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment.
Another fine piece of work by our dear
What in the world has been going on in—
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina, then built a 3rd moon marrow of his own to concentrate the Trilunar Authority in his hands.
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not moon marrows. What's his next DIY project? He's gonna build—
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged in makes the creation of gods seem mundane by comparison. I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosaline's plan. But right now—
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those 2 really took me for a ride back. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them the way I did.
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience.
No.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that— As for the human mutation, I believe this is simple. That radiant beast was once a subordinate also.
This is so much— While these exceptions—
My thanks to Her Majesty.
Her Majesty has also—
A wise
By the way—
Partner, I'm afraid I have bad news. She was captured after our failed assault.
What? Why? Since when does
That is indeed the question.
This won't do.
You can't. We have no idea.
What am I—
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now—
Fine. I guess I'll—
One last thing. Tell the Rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. The Fatui and our ally. However, if Nodkrai falls, things are likely to escalate. Considering Dottore is—
Hey, don't be too pessimistic.
I hope you're right.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, I made—
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have.
What are the doctor's
They are very mysterious, thanks to research. Since you have the power of the—
That's true.
I've been thinking about that was one of them, not to mention the operating principles. The clue was that now, this presumes... I almost wonder... It is at one, I suspect. But back to the energy field before us. Could this mean...
Should we give it...
We should.
It worked!
Clear signs of disrupt. Now you try.
Alright. It's working!
Switch to abyssal energy and attack. No surprises there. A bit. I now feel confident in asserting that...
But the energy field is huge!
We don't have to neutralize it completely. That's all for theory.
So you knew I was here.
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago.
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly...
With what?
A little test.
Nice! This time it tore through the field.
Tremendous.
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity.
Sounds sensible to me.
Don't worry.
What do you mean?
It's based on a new alchemical...
Glad I asked.
Like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each
It's watching us. That's...
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal app.
Let's keep looking around.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight.
Well,
Is skirting around.
just being...
Careful.
Please. Help us. Please.
Over there! I hear a voice.
Please.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, I still...
It looks like there's a huge... Maybe each energy field is its own...
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left.
We should go. Nos?
Agreed.
The wind rises. Squall and Fury. Ah, you're back!
We saw something.
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control. It's also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense...
Sounds like he's living down.
Might I ask how...
I'm just about to get started.
Understood.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up.
What makes you think
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I...
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. I was expecting... Wait.
What are you looking at? In that case, I want to know all about everything. Is there somewhere I don't dislike my current life? I guess the only...
This is the conscience.
I suppose any...
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is...
What are you trying...
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should say...
Khaenri'ah ceased...
Once again, you fail to... You simply do not... If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relation.
Oh, no.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh? Gone as quickly as it came.
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were exceptionally brave.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where she is.
What is this? I can't see anything. Even though my eye... What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your mind.
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it? Did she use something as a medium to connect him?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spy. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly viscous, didn't it? A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again, but only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this...
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have God-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I find I learn best by doing. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade...
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which they can perceive with their senses. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, or 10,000 years, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering, and thus they could not empathize. Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Teyvat, it is ordinary humans that account for most of the population. Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Did you ever really hope your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them? How long will it be before they start? Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have served its will, and not you have been treated most. I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back the status.
I've entered the past 3 times at this point. For instance, so far, the common thread linking all 3 scenarios is that the Traveler had, but it's more than that. I know I sensed some. I'll keep this question.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh?
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silvermoon Hall and I sensed an abnormal Kuvaki fluctuation coming from Nasha Town. And right after that...
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
I wonder if I could try to but how would I do it?
Traveler, behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. She's using the Kuvaki shield like I taught her. Is she gonna use it to block the She's strong. I'm sure she can manage. Easy Island. The Frost Moon's...
A question, if I may. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you?
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me.
Sigi Sato pasa sais, niti ipotofutos.
There's no time. I have to make it. Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, great land. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did it work?
Hey, call him, Bina!
Oh.
It's 3 in the after.
And your coffee, right? It's so bitter.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up?
The Frost Moon Scion.
Then I'll bet you've never...
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. Rosaline will be here. Hey, at least let me finish. Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the... Of course they are.
I was worried they might contain traces.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask. I mean, I'm sure...
Well, life there...
What were you expecting? You're Or surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How?
Well... The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic. Lord something Fisher.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people can't keep...
Oh.
Not sis...
Yes, that...
You must be...
Exactly.
In his later years, Alan did ask me if...
Who's Alan?
He was... Let me ask you...
I'd also like the...
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I? Of course. I dreamed of a Sandra. I miss you back there. I guess time is flowing back that mystery hour. I can sense that what lies at the end of end. It's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the Abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The final night.
Difficult, yeah.
Seems like they're searching for... Was this my...
To expose the true and...
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this an... If I choose not to help them now, will it... They're my friends. I can't not help...
Ghost!
And the other one was... Here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence I've been sensing all... She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has been there each time I've... But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's familiar? That's... I cannot sense any path. This is likely my final chance to enter the past. It's now or never. I have to find a... Where's Luanatar?
Seeing Inaba and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
Traveler, Paimon. No. Stay calm. I don't have much power left to change things. I don't even have that much time left. Think, Columbina. How do I find a way back? A way back... to where? Do I go back to Moonprayer Night? Or to the future that followed? And if I return in my current state, what will become of me then? Dotori's actions that day proved even if I managed to get back, how can I fight against him when he wields the Tri-Lune Authority? I can't. If I go back like this, I'll be playing right into his hands. I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped. Wait. Time flowing backwards. The Tri-Lune Authority. Does that mean... I think I know what the final destination of this lunar reflection might be. I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different, just like the scenery.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No. Someone else will see it. I need something with a close connection to me. Something I can use as a medium to tell them what's happened. Now it makes sense.
Some sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into... Huh?
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there! What's your name?
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luanatar hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul hidden within you. Back then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposelenia.
Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best you find someone else to hang out with.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the Traveler's side. Oh, and bring... You too. As for mine...
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? Believe me, such a life is but one small...
What point is he trying to make? Why would you—
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the height. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground. But it needs the right occupant to explore its full potential. Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders.
So the condition for could I really bring—
Have you made up your—
I can't. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either. I have my own reasons for the journey I'm on. And they aren't all selfless.
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. This will only hinder you. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble soul. That'll make things much easier for you.
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the times. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rushed. There is much that I have yet to show you. Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then. A new face. Interesting.
You're still gonna call me Hack Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even. Distracting Dottore was tough, I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. I'd hoped to use it to take him out. Ugh. I never wanted to obliterate someone more than I do right now. Dottore doesn't recognize me, but his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational principles. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what I am.
So Dottore doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dottore are equally important goals. Everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best you live to fight another day.
How are you holding up? Are you alright? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field, and only meet up once it was safe.
You don't look injured.
Alright. Rescue operation complete. Let's head back. There's a lot more work to be done before this is over.
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa's decree in mind. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him? I'm not stooping to Tartaglia's level.
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nachtschitzenkreuz Institute. René de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alain Guilton despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some of René's ideas.
I thought Alain was like...
And?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean...
For all we know, Alain Guilton might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So it's my call to make. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in...
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right. You think we, the Fatui, were worried about you?
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like your tea parties.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this case, we had full confidence in Hat Guy.
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into the energy field and rescued the Traveler solo.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with, Hat Guy.
Is she back? Is she really back? Traveler! It's really you!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Bye. Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a misty-eyed reunion between friends.
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Ino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Varka, I'm not sure Anefa can cry.
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy. Come here, let's hug it out.
What? Ew, no! No, thank you. You're not my dad, okay? Knock it off! Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from this ordeal empty-handed. While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dottoro's current capabilities and what he plans to do with them. Allow me to explain.
The three moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be equal to the gods, maybe even superior.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery, and I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too. Ma'am, perhaps you could do the honors?
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake. It always comes back to haunt you.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight. Surely it must have been created for a specific purpose. But I fear the answers are buried deep into Vat's history, held by great powers beyond our reach.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time. Just travel. The question is...
We considered that question.
Indeed not.
Nicole!
I do, in fact. You wonder what but where Miss
What about...
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. They were shadows of the planet. But then one day...
Like I thought, no more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I try, they can just materialize out of thin air. Is that the ray here of Solnari?
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need. I'm not interested in fighting anymore.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah. Honestly, so do I. The way you used my own power against me was... It was a brilliant strategy. And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old friend.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was so long ago now. But we were friends once. And when I first got here, I was filled with hatred. How I cursed. But then, but this time...
Are you the source of the abyss?
Not all. But there was already a...
Tried to.
Yes.
What do you...
The voices in my head. And then...
Her?
Thalindis.
Never mentioned...
More precisely, Anyway.
If I hadn't...
You'd like to... The one who... Dottore. He'd been collecting... I had no interest.
So that's why the
Moon Goddess?
What?
I know this is but this is the only...
What do you...
I'd like...
So...
Yes, I can sense that some part of...
Why don't you go and...
I can't. All I can see is in return. No. I'm tired of it.
What do you wish? Is it okay if I give... like the part where you were...
Love... We hid too much from each other. There.
Even though Mr. Dainsleif felt he had... he said that you betrayed...
Why?
Because...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but...
He kept his word. The abyss is no longer obstructing my path.